the mandated reporters are supposed to do, which is to help me turn in these crimes against me. They're supposed to help me with the paperwork. They're supposed to be there in person. They refuse to do their jobs. Every single one of them. Some of them finally made token efforts when they knew that there might be criminal charges if they didn't, or that their illegal and immoral acts would be on the internet. The problem is that I have disabilities. Whether you want to pretend they don't exist or not, they do exist. Now, we got a two-part system here that was used to screw me over. There's the ones who want to look at my intelligence. And these very same people, it's only when it suits them. Because when it doesn't suit them, they want to pull the, oh, he's an autistic retard thing. Obviously, I'm not retarded. Thinks differently is not the same thing as he's got his wires crossed. You know? And I don't understand why y'all do it. So I go to Oregon where I'm told there's these free campsites. There are none. Okay, there just straight up ain't none. Yeah, I looked up the same shit that you guys did, and yeah, it told me the same shit that it told you, and then, of course, what do we find out later on? Yeah, it costs $20 if you walk in, and an additional $10 if you have a vehicle. And I've been crying a bit. I don't know what to do. I mean, I jumped through all of these hoops that everybody tells me to jump through because this is some magic greener grass on the other side. Shannon Alvarado with her magic greener grass on the other side. And then I get there and she's fucking drunk. Holy shit, that was scary as all hell. Then I'm not supposed to say nothing about it. I'm a horrible person if I say something about how scary the environment that I was in really was. Oh, and it gets worse. When I record the environments that I'm stuck in, those people hate it. All the screaming and the shouting, and I tell y'all, I am a sponge for my environment. That's not a joke. If I'm in a stressful environment where there's an alcoholic, just the fact that there's an alcoholic there is scary. Even if they're a happy drunk, you never know what's going to make them fucking flip. Or if somebody's going to say to them about their alcoholism and make them fucking flip. And then, of course, you're supposed to sit there subservient and say nothing. You're told to go to these people and those people and everybody in between. But when it really comes down to it, you know, the only thing that is actually ever going to help in this situation, or ever was going to, is people actively speaking up and trying to help me get my fucking story and my goddamn evidence shown. And everything has been done to rob me of the fucking resources to do that. I cannot fucking take care of myself, and forcing me to go from one end of the fucking country to the other instead of helping me to turn in the predators that need turned in. How the hell is that help? I'm driving this fucking car into the ground. I don't have the fucking money to take fucking care of myself. You keep telling me, hey, go get this and go get that. I'm fucking trying. Help me to do it. But the longer it takes for you to fucking help me, the more I fuck up because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's not a lack of fucking trying. It's a heck of you actually giving a shit? Homelessness, no matter what you are doing, no matter where you are or where you are going, is always a fear of being fucking hunted by the goddamn cops. Just because people don't want to see fucking poverty. You gotta say, hey, let's fucking arrest them all and get them help. How the fuck is that help? How the fuck is destroying our fucking names on paper where it matters in America? And then people say whatever the fuck they want. And if you're homeless, you're not allowed to fucking defend yourself against anything. If people decide that they're gonna fucking throw shit in your face, literal feces in your face, you're not allowed to beat the living fuck out of them. You go to prison, no joke. People do some pretty mean shit to the homeless, but you don't fucking care. We're not people to you, we're fucking animals. We deserve this shit. And then, of course, we got other terminally nasty things like community service. Forced community service. And we've got the chain gangs. Both of those are forms of slavery. Primary members are, of course, the homeless and the disabled. Then there's supposed to be these rights for the disabled. Ah! All right. There's supposed to be this advocate who's supposed to help me with this shit. Where? Where is this advocate who is supposed to do this? Where, by law, it is their fucking job to do this. Why didn't they? Where are they? Why didn't they do their fucking job? You get to see, well, I've got to deal with people trying to pressure me no matter where I go. Hey, you need to move somewhere else, move somewhere else, move somewhere else. It's not okay to do the right thing. Do not step in between a predator and their fucking victims. They'll victimize the shit out of you, and when you're gone, they'll go right back to victimizing the same people they always victimized, and nobody will step up. Nobody. They'll pretend that they will. They'll claim that they would do this and that and the other and all sorts of other shit. But do they really? So here I am pretty close to the Oregon coast. I'm in Tillamook. I slept too long today. Didn't realize how late in the day it's getting. I'm not going to have insurance starting the 8th of next month unless I can come up with magic money between now and then, but I got to come up with money to survive on. And then there's all these folks, oh, do you have this and do you have that? Do you have PayPal? Do you have Cash App? Do you have this? Do you have that? Hey, I've tried to do all of that shit. I need help with that. That's the problem with being overwhelmed. When I'm overwhelmed, I can't handle any of that shit. And adding more onto it. Oh, well, if you don't have PayPal, you can get Cash App. Oh, well, I'll help you get Cash App. Go get this and go get that, and then I'll donate some money. So I'm like, all right. So I spent $20 to get this card so that I would have it so that you could help me and fucking help me set it up. But you didn't. So I had to pay somebody else $20 to help me set it up in person. And I finally get it set up, and where are you? And I'm like, all right, so here I am, $40. $40 down the toilet. What am I supposed to fucking do with this shit? Meanwhile, they want to send me a permanent card. As soon as they send the permanent card in the mail, then the temporary card no longer works. So then, you know, I got this temporary card that doesn't work, and there's no way for anybody to fucking get any money to me as a result of that, not unless I can get a fucking actual in-person address. And I'm fucking running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to do everything that I'm supposed to do, and I am overwhelmed, and I shut down, and I also have to worry about my fucking survival. You think, oh yeah, he should just be able to go to this place and go to that place, and it's fine. Do you not understand that it costs more in resources for me tonight? The worst part is women telling me this shit. Yes, for a woman it is that fucking easy. I get it. Not for all of them. There's a lot of them where they have to jump through a lot of complicated hoops like me too. But there's a lot of you that you are so used to getting things handed to you that you think it's just that easy. You think it's as easy as asking a friend. What, do you got any friends in real life? Jesus fucking Christ, no! In 6 goddamn years, no! None of my friends have any fucking balls. I'm their friend, not the other way around. I don't have a family. I got relatives. I gotta be a nice guy, a good person all the time. It's not easy. I do my best. I try to treat people as best I can. There's a lot of people who do a lot of really bad stuff, and that's not my fault. A lot of people want to blame things on me that are not my fault. And then there's all these folks who claim to love me, but then when it comes to showing me by speaking out, do they? Of course not. That would be too much effort. Now, they don't have any problems with promising me that they're gonna. Oh yeah, I'm gonna speak out, Sean. I'm gonna speak up. Goddamn right, Sean. It's a fucking tragedy. This shit is messed up, Sean. You goddamn right I'll speak up as soon as. And some of these people are like, dude, as soon as I got my life fucking put together, I'm like, dude, in 20 years of knowing you, you've never gotten your shit together. You're fucking broke as a joke, same as always. If you're gonna use that as an excuse not to come forward and tell the truth now while it makes a difference, that shows a lot more about you as a person than it does about anything else. I wanted to smoke me a cigarette, but I can't find them. Oh well. Anyway, going from parking lot to parking lot, hoping I don't get messed with, is no fun at all. Going from one free campsite to another, all that driving through the mountains eats up gas. It's uphill and downhill and rugged roads in first gear and second gear and sometimes third. And you get down into the little campsite area and you're like, alright, this is where the website said to go and said it's absolutely free camping. And I get there and nope, not free camping. Lied to again. So I went into the office here in town in Tillamook and I asked them about it. She said, oh yeah, there's no free camping here. It's all $20 a night. All across the forest. It don't matter. $20 a night. If they only knew I slept in one of their campsites, not knowing that it was a campsite that you have to pay for. But also, I didn't stop there because I wanted to actually stop at that campsite. I was looking for another one that I was told was free, which later on I found out wasn't either. What had happened is I got stuck off the road. I didn't know where it was at. It was nighttime, so it was that's why there was difficulty in knowing where exactly it was to get out. I'd gotten turned around somewhere in there, and I think that had something to do with somebody passed me on the trail. I was going about 6 miles an hour, maybe 7, and I started slowing down to go around a curve because I don't mean to be paranoid, all right, but yeah, on those roads when there's a long drop, I'm gonna drive decent. This guy was going like 35 in a Jeep, and I'm like, oh my God, dude, you barely missed me and barely missed yourself going off the side of the fucking road. He's lucky that I drove up a little bit on the embankment. I'm like, Jesus, man. And then it's all dusty. I don't know where I'm at through the dust. I'm like, all right, I'm able to follow the road just a little bit, and it was kicked up. I mean, this morning, or yesterday morning, I should say, it was, oh God, now we got trolls on here typing at me and being douchebags. You know what we do with these guys. Alright. And then we, of course, go to the hide user on this channel. Nice. Alright. That was easy. New on the internet. He typed on there, Bill Jensen sent me. So, of course, that's a bunch of internet stalkers to deal with. And, of course, they've been at this for a while. And they're not the only ones. Jamie and her friends pulled their friggin' bullshit. Oh, yeah, that was fun. Who else? God, just about everybody. I'm good at pissing people off. That's for goddamn sure. Oh, by the way, I curse. I also burp and I fart and I smoke. And guess what else? I even poop. Seems to me there's a lot of people out there that want to cast stones that ain't nowhere near perfect. They must live near a Walgreens. If you guys get that reference, then you've had a TV in the last 20 years. It's looking to me like I am not going to find my cigarettes. I did find my car keys. I got almost a full tank of gas. If I am able to get somewhere and park and be left alone for a few days, I can work wonders. But as it is, not really. I just need a place of my own. That's right, I'm working on it. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up enough garbage to make something decent. Also, hopefully I'll be able to figure out where the hell I put my cigarettes, because this is just ridiculous. Anyway, oh, now we got another troll on here, so we're gonna video this guy. And then we are going to, he types that I deserve the trolls coming after me and that this is his personal account. So what we're going to do with this guy, same thing we do with all of them. Well, if it'll let me. I'd use her on this channel and blam. You see how easy it is to get rid of a troll. You know how we end these videos. Good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and no victim left behind.